G'day Tiger fans, welcome to Raw Vision and the opposition analysis. It's the Crows, it's round 3 and it's at Adelaide Stadium on Saturday afternoon. And to have a look at the Crows, I'm joined by assistant coach Mark Williams. Wilba, we've been kicked out of the Morris Rioli room. Kevin Sheedy's up there and he said get down to the Tigerland Superstore, so that's why we're down here today. So mate, how do you see the Crows under Don Pike?
Look, they've improved their ball movement. Their ball movement's really slick. Very attacking. It's like they've been freed up. They always pick a side to attack down and off they go, go for it. So they're playing exciting footy and we've got to make sure that we get the game on our terms and not their terms.
Absolutely. I guess the first thing we're going to do today is have a look at the Decor matchup. It's very important, and it's that man Eddie Betts who's been in sensational form over the last couple of years really over there in Adelaide. Who gets him? We haven't got a matchup for him, that's why we're asking you.
Yeah, well no, we're not going to give away the matchups. It's more situational, so if he's up the ground we'll have a guy roll up onto him. If he comes back deep, which he generally does if he gets a small, then we'll roll someone over as well. So we've got a couple of guys in mind. Sometimes it's better to play taller blokes and quicker blokes on the smalls. And look, he's a super important player for their team and the way they set up, so we've got to cover him.
With this fast ball movement, he's going to get it anyway, isn't he, really?
Exactly right.
Let's be honest. The last few weeks, Adelaide have started their games really fast. Wilba, I reckon it's something you would have looked at. It's going to be really important to be in the game early.
Yeah, they've had the games on their terms and they've been able to smash teams in the first quarter and then get a lead where they've been able to play their style of footy. And what we've got to make sure we do is we stay in the game, win that contested ball and get the game in our forward half. That's probably the most important part. Make them defend. And if we can do that, then and put some score on the board and put a bit of pressure on them, then we'll be well and truly in the game.
Yeah, we will. If it's in our forward half, it really does shut out their triple threat in their forward line, and they've been unbelievable. Jenkins, Tex Walker, the captain, and Tommy Lynch. He's got a huge work rate, Tommy Lynch.
Yeah, well, he doesn't get forgotten, but he's just one of those guys who pops up. His work rate's outstanding. Jenkins has been fantastic over the last couple of weeks, and Walker is a true superstar of the competition, so we need to be on our game. We'll have specific matchups for those guys, and we've got to make sure that they don't have an impact on the game at all.
You've got to win the contested ball, don't you? You get first use, and then you don't get it into these guys early.
Exactly right. If we win the contested ball and send it our way, then we starve them of possession, and the more we starve them, the further they come up the ground, and the more frustrated they get. So that's the key to the game: is winning the contested ball, getting it forward, and playing the game in our half.
Mate, they move the ball so quickly from half back, don't they? And that's why these forward line players like Betts and Walker and Jenkins and Lynch get so many opportunities. How do you stop this sort of stuff from half back here? I mean, they're taking it from one end of the ground to the other.
Pressure is the contested ball first, and pressure. So get it in the forward line, hold it in the forward line. Yeah. As we all know, you've got Laird, a really good rebounder, Smith and Lever, really good uncontested mark. Takes a drop-off mark and he sets their mode of play going.
I think Lever had 9 intercept possessions last week. It was probably a breakout game for him.
Absolutely, a very underrated player. Probably not a lot of sides have seen a lot of him because he's only a young player. But they've got an inexperienced back line, but they've got a very exciting back line in regards to their run and carry. So we need to expose their inexperience.
Yeah, we do. Pressure on them and they certainly will be under the pump then. Thanks for joining us today.
No worries, Richard.
We'll let you get back to that meeting. There you go. That's the opposition analysis for round 3. It's the Adelaide Crows at Etihad. We'll see you there on Saturday afternoon.